Today we're going to take a look at using the Artistic Text tool and the character panel in Affinity Publisher. This is Affinity Publisher version 2. Works pretty much the same in version 1 too as well. The Artistic Text tool is often used for creating titles or anytime you need some unique text, and that's what we're going to go over here. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go over here and select the Artistic Text tool. We're just going to come over here in our document and we're going to click and we're going to type. Now we want to resize this so everybody can see what's going on, and like that you can resize by clicking and dragging, and you can resize by using your resize and drop down up here. But I'm just going to click and drag here. Now to click and drag, you want to make sure you have your move tool selected, so you have your bounding boxes also showing here to do that. And with the bounding box selected, we're going to change the color. We can change the color here, or we can go over to our color panel over here as well and change the color there. Now we want to change the font. To change the font, you can do this a couple different ways. You can click in here, click and drag and select it all, or again make sure your move tool is selected, and you can have your bounding box here with your move tool selected. You can go to your drop down and you can look and see what, as you're scrolling over them, it's going to show you in real time what the text looks like. And let's go ahead and put this on 2 lines here. Go ahead and enlarge it a little bit. You can position with your move tool selected. You can click and position your text like I just centered it there. Now, if you'll notice over here on your right hand side, you have a character panel. And you can also get that character panel to show up here by clicking on this little A button up top, and it's going to do the same thing. It's going to bring your character panel. Up top you have some of the things we just showed. You can change your font size, and some styles there. I personally use the controls up here to do all that, so I'm not really going to go over that. But if you look at your character panel, here we have the ability to change the kerning, that is the space in between letters. To do that, you would click, put your cursor in between a letter, and then you can adjust it. Adjusting up to give more space between my A and F. If I want to go back to the way it was, I just go click auto, and it brings it back. And the next thing we have is we have tracking. And tracking, you definitely want to have your move tool selected and the bounding box showing, and it's going to space all the letters. You notice that. And then again, I'm going to go back to 0 there. Bring it back. And then you have baseline position. Again, you need to move tool selected, so you have your bounding box position your text up and down on the page. Notice that. Baseline position moves it, the whole thing up and down. And then leading works if you have 2 lines. You can use leading here to create space in between the 2 lines, or bring it in closer. Now the last thing I want to show you is once you got your text the way you wanted, you can click on convert to curves if you want for further manipulation of your text. So we're going to convert it to curves. Now we have the option to use our node tool. Click on anything, and let me just enlarge this so you can see what's going on here. And I can do things with the node tool. I can manipulate the text even further. But once you've converted the curves, there is no going back. Working with the character panel or changing your text size and all that, it turns it into an object that's no longer controlled by your text functions within Affinity Publisher, and the same works with their other ones. So that's how we work with the artistic text tool and the character panel in Affinity Publisher. If this has helped you, how about leaving a like, subscribe, leave a comment. You have a good day.